Hi, this is Roger from Upswung. In this video, we're going to talk about the three different ways you let an emergency vehicle in through your gate, and this would apply to gated communities, condominiums, industrial facilities, and the requirements that a fire department has before they'll let you operate a gate and finalize your permit. The first and probably the most popular is the microphone sensor type of controller. And this one here is an SOS that we have up. And the SOS is basically in an enclosure with a microphone and an internal processor that listens for a certain type of yelping sound that comes from a fire engine or a police siren. And inside the box is a set of contacts or a relay contact that will usually be normally open and close contact when it detects a yelping siren. And those contacts are connected to the open terminal of your gate operator, and basically this works like a sophisticated push button where like a push button, you push the button and it closes contacts. This does it in the same manner, only through a processor and a microphone. The second type of sensor, which is also a little bit more expensive, is based on the strobe lights coming off an emergency vehicle. Here you see the read head, and a little bit below it you see the read heads pointing in two directions if it's a situation where you need to catch a strobe light from two directions, into a control box with again another type of processor that processes the light, and normally open relay for most cases, and the contacts on the relay, when the relay latches, goes again to the open terminals of the gate operator, which causes the gate operator to open. And also there's some other components to this, a tester which creates a strobe light that you can test it with. Finally, the other way to get into a gate that's protected by a sensor of some sort is the last type of control, or the third approved entry for fire departments and police departments, are what's called a Knox box. Another common way that you can get in through a gate. Yeah. The third way that you get into a gate for an emergency vehicle is what's called a Knox box. A Knox box is a box with a keyed door to it that the fire department or the police department have a key to that door, and they open the door and there's a push button or some other way that would trigger the gate to open. So most cases it's a push button, or maybe it could be a key switch in there, or there could be a key in there that they would take to someplace else on the property, and like a key switch to open the gate. But in any case, let's just stay with the push button in the Knox box. So the fire department uses their key, opens their box, and there's a push button. They push button the contacts to open the gate. And you would go to the fire department and get their lock that would work with their key. So you don't buy the lock assembly, you just buy the box, and the key lock assembly or cylinder comes from the fire department or police department. And that's another very common approach to emergency entry into gates. If you have any other questions, you can call us at 775-588-1475, option number 2, or go to www.upswung.com.